Hi everyone, it's Michelle here again with birthuhura. Here at birthuhura, I am a full spectrum plant-based holistic doula and advocate for all things safe, natural, and effective. Here on this channel, we discuss all things pregnancy, birth, and womb health related. So if you guys like the content, you like what you hear on the channel, please be sure to subscribe. Today's topic is going to be about the cry it out method. And I am just coming on here to speak out about why this is terrible. I am in no way, shape, or form judging folks who think that they did the right thing, or I'm not judging folks who have dealt with postpartum depression or have mental illnesses, who have had to walk away from baby for their own safety and for their baby's own safety. Who I am speaking to, or what I am speaking to, is the method in itself. It is terrible. Your baby has been born into this world by you, by their parents, by their mother. They were, birth of their mother, but they now have parents, and they can't rely or be dependent on the people who have created them. This is what cry it out says to me, that I had you, but I don't want to deal with your crying. I had you, but I don't want to deal with everything that comes with you. I had you, I chose to birth you, but now I want you to sleep on your own, and I want you to regulate your own feelings. I want you to, deal with your stuff by yourself. And to me, that's terrible. These babies, they are babies. They are learning. They are new to the world. They are trying to transition into life, and crying it out, it's not natural. It's not natural for you to put your baby down in a room, whether it be for a nap, whether it be for a bedtime, whether they have they're having a tantrum, whether whatever the case may be. They are not supposed to be isolated to deal with those problems on their own. Just imagine you're going through something. You as an adult, you're going through something, and your partner comes into the room and sees you at the foot of the bed crying. And your partner says, leave you to it, cry it out on your own, and walks out and closes the door. How are you going to feel? How is that going to make you feel as a person who coexists with another person, if they have walked into the room and seen you dealing with something or crying about something, and they don't do anything about it? And now I'm going to give a different example. Imagine you, and this happens a lot. Imagine you are first-time mom, or even if you're a second-time mom, and you're doing the bulk of the work. You and your partner is there, but you're doing the bulk of the work. You're breastfeeding, you're changing the baby's diapers, you're washing the baby, you're doing everything. And you are in extreme stress because now it's like, I just had a baby, I'm sleep deprived, all of this stuff is going on. Dad may be in and out the house at work, but then he comes home, he's tired, so he just goes to bed, and you're doing the bulk of the work. And then you just burst into tears because you're just tired, and all you want is an hour of sleep. That's it. All you want is an hour of sleep, and you just burst into tears. And then your partner just looks at you like you're crazy, like, what the heck are you crying for? Like, all you're doing is taking care of a baby while I'm out doing da 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 da. That has happened so many times. But imagine, and I know somebody has went through this, imagine how you feel when that happens. And you expect the baby to be able to cry it out on their own and nothing be wrong. Nothing happens. Nothing changes in their brain development. Babies don't learn to self-regulate, self-soothe. They learn that they can't depend on anybody else. They learn that nobody is coming to help them. They learn that I am not worthy enough to be catered to, or not even catered to, but nurtured by. This is the stuff that happens in the brain. This is the trauma that goes on. And I hate for people to say, and this is real passionate for me, because I can't, them babies when they cry, and I hear people say, oh, I just left them in there, it's over in 15 minutes. Woo, that just, I cannot do it. It just hurts me so much that I have to even think that that child had been sat in a room for 15 minutes to scream it out, crying out for the parents, and nobody came to help them. To me, that hurts me. That hurts me. So just imagine that. They might not remember the actual act. They might not remember what actually happened as they get older. The memory may go away of the action or what happened, but the trauma stays in the brain. That's why you hear so many people when they get older, they might hear a sound and it triggers them. Something happens, like, oh, I can't deal with that, because something had happened to them in the beginning of life that they can't, they can't recognize, they can't remember, but the trigger is still in the brain. So when they are developing and when we are letting them cry it out in the room or cry it out somewhere else, these things continue. They don't remember that you did that, but the brain remembers. The trauma stays there. The trigger stays there. These children become, less confident. These children become socially awkward. These children become all of these different things because we thought that cry it out was okay. That is terrible. It is harsh. It is unnatural. That's why so many women say, oh, I did it and I was crying at the door with them. No, honey, go get your baby. Go get your baby. You do not need to do that. That is just in my mind. I cannot even understand how we have come to thinking that that is a way of life. It is not. I'm not debating with nobody on this. I'm not going to argue with anybody on this. I will not change my opinion about this. This is truly, I don't even want to say the word, but I really just don't understand. This destroys bonds. This destroys relationships. This is not something that we want to be doing to our babies, our children. We don't want to cry it out on our own. Even if we do, even if us, and we have all this pride, and we go off somewhere, we don't want people to see our tears. That's also a trauma response. But most of us don't even want to deal with things on our own. We need somebody to talk to. We need somebody to give us a hug. We need somebody to calm us down. We need somebody to help be the balance, in our lives. So we cannot expect these babies to do that. Crying it out is horrible. I hear so many stories. I hear people say, oh, if you can't deal with the screams and all of this other stuff, wrap a towel up and put it under the door. It'll muffle the sound. So you let the baby cry out. The baby could be in there choking. The baby could be in there turning blue. You don't even know. You don't even know. Like, I just cannot understand. Please, can we stop? Can we stop doing this? These babies deserve us. They deserve so much more than that. They deserve what we think that we deserve. They are children. They need us. They need to be soothed by us. They need to be held by us. We don't spoil children. People don't get spoiled. Spoil is for food. Spoil is for milk. We don't spoil. You know what I mean? This is just, we have to stop having this way of thinking. Cry it out is not safe. It's not cool. It's very traumatic. It will stick with your baby. That's just my opinion on cry it out. And I only did this conversation, and I'm not going to add any, you know, scientific stuff or facts or anything. But this is truly just my opinion. But I had a person reach out to me and tell me that a friend of theirs was trying to practice the cry it out method, and they couldn't continue with it. They kept doing it, but then they stopped, and they, you know, it's like, because it's not natural. It's not natural to do so. So if you run in there and grab your baby, it's normal. It's a reflex. It's a natural reaction for us to feel like this is wrong. So just don't do it. Again, my name is Michelle. I'm a doula at birthuhura. Please, if you guys have topics, or if you want to add your 2 cents on this, please go in the comments and let us know. If I haven't talked about something that you want me to talk about, if you want to elaborate, please email me at birthuhura@gmail.com. And I will see you guys for the next video. I appreciate all of you. Peace and pregnancy dust.